Right, settle down, grab a stool. We need to have a proper chat. You know how it is with this club. It's never just a quiet week, is it? One minute we're handing out turkeys and making kids smile. The next we're staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m, wondering how we threw a derby away in stoppage time. And now? Now the vultures are circling for January. I'm hearing things, lads. Things that make you want to check your phone every 5 minutes. We've got red alerts flashing over the racecourse. It's not just about the football on the pitch, it's the madness of it. We've got Rangers sniffing around one of our main men. Yeah, you heard me, Rangers. And not for a permanent deal, they want a loan. A loan for one of our best summer signings. It sounds mad, but in this game, madness is usually just Tuesday. We've got a lot to get through. The heartbreak at Swansea, the community work that actually matters, properly matters, and this absolute bombshell of a transfer rumour involving Josh Windass. So, drink up. Let's get into the thick of it.
Let's start with something that actually warms the blood a bit, shall we? Because amidst all the madness of the Championship, the TV, cameras and the noise, it's easy to forget what Wrexham is. It's a town, a working class town. And right now, it's a town where a lot of people are finding it tough. You saw the news about Kaya Park. That's the heartbeat of this place. The club, fair play to them, they haven't forgotten where they live. Wrexham AFC has been out there spreading a bit of Christmas cheer, and I don't mean just posting a festive video on Twitter, I'm talking boots on the ground. They've teamed up with Marks & Spencer and the Kaya Park Partnership to deliver food hampers. Proper hampers, packed with roast dinner ingredients, treats, the works. Now I know some people look at the Hollywood tag and think we've gone soft or corporate, but you look at this. Rex the Dragon turning up at a winter wonderland disco, surprising the local kids. That's the stuff that sticks. The club's community engagement officer, Rose Hughes, she nailed it. She said they work with the partnership every year, but this time, with M&S donating over 20 hampers, it's a lifeline. And let's be honest, it is a lifeline. Shawnee Thomas from the partnership didn't mince her words. She brought up the deprivation index. It came out recently, and a few wards on the estate are some of the highest on the list. That's the reality. Families struggling with food poverty. It's grim, but it's real. Shawnee mentioned that for every event they hold, they provide free food, no questions asked. That's the community looking after its own. So when the club steps in, when the Street Dragons programme is there week in, week out, it's not just PR, it's telling those families, we see you, you're part of this. Rose said you can feel the community spirit, that people want to look after each other, and that's what I love about this place. We can argue about tactics and transfers until the cows come home, but when the chips are down, Wrexham looks after Wrexham. It's that safety, isn't it? Knowing that the football club isn't some distant entity in an ivory tower. It's right there, on the estate, handing out a turkey and a few gifts so a kid doesn't wake up to nothing on the 25th. Shawnee said having the hampers is one less worry for Christmas. And if you've ever had to worry about putting food on the table in December, you know exactly how heavy that worry is. So, hats off to the foundation, hats off to the staff. It's the second year they've partnered up like this, lighting up the Kaya. It grounds us, doesn't it? Reminds us that before we're Championship contenders, we're a community club. And frankly, that's more important than 3 points on a Saturday. Well, almost, but it sets the tone for who we are. We look after our own. Keep that in mind when we talk about the football, yeah? Because the heart of the club is still beating in the right place.
Now, we have to talk about Swansea. I know, it still stings. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? We went down to the Swansea.com stadium, horrible name by the way, and for 90 minutes it looked like we were going to nick a point, maybe even sneak a win if the gods were smiling. But then, the 90th minute happened. Arthur Okonkwo. Look, George Dobson has come out and said what we're all thinking deep down. He's backing Arthur to the hilt, and rightly so. Dobson, who's been an absolute engine for us in midfield, didn't hide. He said, Arthur's been one of our best players, if not our best player. And he's right. How many times has Okonkwo saved our skins this season? The lad is a giant between the sticks, a 2-time promotion winner. You don't become a bad keeper overnight because of one spill. But let's not dress it up. It was a gaff, a proper howler. 90th minute, game in the balance, 1-1. He spills it. Adam Ida says thank you very much, and we lose the first league derby in forever. 2-1. Gutting. Dobson said there's no one more gutted than Arthur himself, and I believe that. The loneliness of the goalkeeper, eh? You can make 10 world-class saves, but drop one cross in stoppage time, and that's the headline. Dobson's attitude is spot on, though. He's rallying the troops. He says Arthur will be absolutely fine and back to his brilliant self for Sheffield United on Boxing Day. We need him to be. Because while we can blame the keeper for the moment, the rest of the game wasn't exactly vintage Wrexham, was it? We started well, that high press Parky loves, got the goal early, Ryan Longman whipping it in, Cameron Burgess heading into his own net, lovely stuff. But after that, we stopped playing. Dobson admitted it. He said we were too loose in possession, too many turnovers. You can't do that in the Championship. You give the ball away cheaply against a side like Swansea, who love to pass it around, and eventually they'll punish you. We created very little. That's the worry. We were defending a lead for 75 minutes. Vipanic's equaliser had a bit of luck, a deflection off Hyam, but it had been coming. We were inviting pressure. It's that old habit of sitting back and hoping we can soak it up. In League 2, maybe. In League 1, sometimes. In the Championship, you get found out. It's a reality check. We're 15th, 7 points off the playoffs, 9 clear of the drop. We're safe, we're stable, but we're learning the hard way. The margins are razor thin. Dobson knows it. The squad knows it. We need to be better on the ball. We can't just rely on Arthur to bail us out every week and then crucify him when he makes one mistake. So, lay off the lad. He's been immense. We dust ourselves down. Sheffield United at the racecourse on Boxing Day. That's going to be a battle. The atmosphere will be electric. We need Arthur confident, not looking over his shoulder. We rally round him, just like Dobson said. That's what this club does. We don't turn on our own.
Right. Put the glass down. This is the big one. This is the one that's got me scratching my head and checking the calendar to make sure it's not April Fools. You know Josh Windass, yeah? Our summer signing, the lad we brought in from Sheffield Wednesday to add that bit of Championship quality. He's been class. 6 goals, 3 assists in 21 games. He's worn the armband. He's formed that partnership with Kiefer Moore. He's one of the first names on the team sheet. Well, brace yourselves. The rumours are flying. Reports from Give Me Sport and the 72 are saying Rangers, yes, Glasgow Rangers, have lodged a loan inquiry for him. And who's driving it? Danny Rawle, the Rangers manager. Now, connect the dots. Rawle managed Windass at Sheffield Wednesday. Windass played some of his best football under him. Rawle knows exactly what Josh can do. And Windass has played for Rangers before. He knows the pressure of Ibrox. On paper, for them, it makes perfect sense. They need the spark. Rawle trusts him. But for us, for Wrexham, it's absolute lunacy. Why on earth would we loan out one of our key assets in January? We're trying to stabilise in the Championship, maybe even push up the table. Loaning out a player who has contributed to 9 goals already. It sounds like madness. The report says Wrexham are reluctant to let him go. Reluctant? We should be slamming the phone down. New phone, who this sort of job? Windass is under contract until 2028. We hold all the cards here. Unless, and this is the fear, unless the player pushes for it. Windass is an ambitious lad. Rangers is a massive club, European football, 50,000 every week. And he clearly likes Rawle. If his head is turned, that's a problem. But a loan? If they came in with a bid of £5 million, you'd have a conversation. But a loan inquiry suggests they think they can just pluck him away because of the big club pull. It's insulting, frankly. We aren't a feeder club.
We aren't here to patch up Rangers' season while we leave a hole in our own attack. Who replaces him? We've got a bloated squad, sure. We've got players who might leave. Scar, Cody, maybe Rathbone or Hardy. But Windass, he's the glue up top. He's got the experience. He's been there and done it. This is the danger of the January window. It unsettles people. We've got a busy month coming up. We need everyone focused. If Danny Roll thinks he can just waltz in and take our vice-captain on a temporary deal, he's got another thing coming. Or at least, I hope he does. Phil Parkinson needs to be strong here. The owners need to be strong. We don't need the money, we need the points. And Josh Windass gets us points. You look at his stats under Roll. 20 goals in 66 games. That's why they want him. But that's exactly why we keep him. It's going to be a nervous few weeks, lads. Red alert is right. If we lose Windass, especially on a loan, it sends the wrong message. It says we're still a small club happy to help out the giants. We're not that anymore. We're Wrexham. We keep our best players. End of story.
So there you have it. The good, the bad, and the potentially ugly. We've got the community spirit shining bright in Kaya Park. Never forget that's the foundation of everything. We've got a goalkeeper who needs our support after a nightmare moment in the derby, and he'll get it because he's one of us. And we've got the Sharks circling for Josh Windass, testing our resolve, testing our ambition. This is what the Championship is, innit? It's relentless. It attacks you from all angles, but we stand firm. Boxing Day, Sheffield United, the rec course, that's the only thing that matters right now. Let's get behind the boys, let's make some noise, and let's remind everyone, Rangers included, that Wrexham isn't a club you can push around. Keep the faith, lads. I'll see you at the bar. Cheers.